May profits be upon you. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is RT Money representing Lions Den FX. We're going to take a look at the USDJPY and we're going to do some top-down analysis. A reason why I'm coming to the weekly is because it's kind of clear and I just want to make some points. One, we can see the nature of this trend, higher highs, higher lows, all the way up. This is the lowest point here. All right, highest point, lowest point, highest point, lowest point, up, right? Pretty straightforward, all right? With the higher highs and higher lows. Now, the point I want to make here is we are bullish, all right? And definitively so, all right? And you can see we took out these equal highs here for liquidity and continue up. What does this line here represent? Aha, that's where we come to an interesting area. These are the higher time frame points of concern for me. All right, now you see here we have some relative equal highs. This is going to be a target for price. Price is here, this green line currently, right? But I believe the target is here. All right, we're going to take this target out. Okay, why do I think that? Well, we have supply formed here. All right, actually, it's formed here. Price came up, mitigated the this block of selling orders, and came back down. All right, and see we got some daylight. And price is on its way back up. So I believe because this high did not make a new low, it didn't break this low, the low that created that high, it's weak. All right, it's weak. And it's going to be ran for liquidity. Okay, that's why I think price is coming up there. We are in weekly supply. Excuse me, I don't know why I have indigestion. All right, we have weekly supply. I've refined this order block to this area here, all right, to where the point of mitigation, and you can see that this is where the buying took place, and then that impulsive bearish, that bearish impulse comes right after that. All right, so this is right at the point where this doggone relative equal highs are. Let's go down to the weekly, okay? To the daily, I'm sorry. All right. Again, we can see the nature of this thing here, making new highs. All right, there was a weak break of structure here. Not that we need to go past it. We had a weak break structure here. All right, close with a wick. I want to make a point about this. Close with a wick, but there is no close below that low. Just wick down. What does that mean? It means liquidity. Liquidity was taken. All right, no close, no close, no close, no candle body close below that low. And then price turns back up. So this was a liquidity grab. It was not a break of structure. Technically, we did make a lower low, but you see what the result of it is. So that's how I judge breaks of structure when I'm looking for the intent of price. Did price really have a strong intent to go lower? No, it did not. Demonstrably so, because you see what happened with a wick down. Failed attempts to go lower. All right, just want to bring that to your attention. All right, so we break this high here. All right, we swing back for the swing low, and then we take out. No, wait a minute. No, we have equal highs here that price came back and took out, swept the highs on the way up. Now I want you to also read this bullish structure. You see how aggressive this became. We built up momentum. So I'm more than, I think it's higher probability that price will continue bullishly. Okay. Now, there is that double high here, that double high, that the relative equal highs here, which I think is the target of price, and we'll run into the meat of this higher time frame supply zone. All right. Remember, I refined it on the weekly chart, the weekly time frame. Okay. So I believe that we're going to go up further into that, and maybe, all right, it happens this way. All right. We shoot up and then take out the liquidity of these relative equal highs. All right. Then price starts to do its dance, a higher high, and then we break that swing low, and we find in this leg of structure here a reason for price to come back down into it, to do whatever it's going to do, to make the higher time frame higher low. Because again, what you want to read is the intention of price. Okay, if price is making, excuse me, if I got crazy there, right? Price makes these higher highs and higher lows, right? What do you expect it to make next? You expect it to make a higher low. You expect a pullback, a retracement. Every time we break structure, more oftentimes than not, we're expecting a retracement, right? And it could come back to these areas of structure, okay? And that's what I mean by when price accomplishes this mission here to take out these relative equal highs, it could pull back to these areas of structure and then continue higher, making the higher low to make another higher high. That's all we've been doing here, is breaking highs. Boom, come back, breaking that high. All right, we have equal highs here, but then we eventually break both of them with the liquidity sweep of the relative equal highs, which is what we're going to get ready to do now. All right, so that's what you need to look out for. All right, how it's going to continue this bullish momentum. All right, now I want you to keep something in mind. We have the FOMC on Wednesday, and it's going to have a direct effect on this market because it's US dollar led, right? What do I expect? All right, again, like I said in the other video, I expect prior to the FOMC announcement, I suspect there's going to be some kind of pullback. So institutions can get in at a better price for longs in this market. Maybe it comes back to here and then goes up higher. You know, it could happen any of a couple of ways. We might see this happen on Sunday open, right? And then the pullback. All right. I don't want to take counter trend trades. I'm not, not unless I get a hard confirmation. And what do I mean by a confirmation? I mean high, break of this low, and then a pullback. That is higher time frame confirmation. A break of structure, not just a change of character, a break of structure. I need to see that happen to take counter trend trades. What I'm looking for is, if it pulls back, I'm looking for that higher probability trade that goes with the trend. I'm looking for a buy. All right. I'm not necessarily looking for sells to the buy. If I get a confirmation one, sure, because this is a higher time frame zone of supply. You understand? So to recap, we have higher time frame bullishness on the weekly, on the daily, on the 4 hour. All right. And we're in the process of making the higher high. All right. We already made it, breaking structure here. Okay. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for price to pull back at some point to make the higher low. Where that higher low is, I got some areas that I'm going to be looking at here. Like I pointed out on the daily, this area. I'm looking for price to pull back. And if I'm honest with you, I'm going to measure from the point of the low, the beginning of this impulse, to where it ends up. Right now, that's here, this higher high area. All right. And I'm looking for price to come past that 50%, the 50% of this trading range. Okay. I'm looking for price to come back quite possibly to the 618 golden ratio or 786, whatever. As long as it's below this 50%, that's where I'll be looking for a buy. Okay. Now, if price continues higher, it goes up here, it takes out the relative equal highs first. I'll be looking for that pullback from up there. And that would probably be somewhere around this area of structure. All right. I hope you're keeping up with what I'm saying. All right. If price comes up here, takes out that high, then I'll be looking for that pullback down here so I can take my high probability long. Right? But as it stands now, where's my zero? Thank you. As it stands now, this is the higher high, and I will be looking for price to, come back below that 50% mark. All right. We'll see. We'll see how the market opens, because it could come up here on Sunday and then use Monday, Tuesday up till Wednesday to pull back. So I'm waiting to see how price shakes out. I hope that I made that pretty clear with the analysis. We want to go pro trend. Those are the higher probability trades. You want to go when you go pro trend. All right. We broke structure here. I love to see when price breaks structure and gives us a definitive bias. We broke structure here. If I can do that really quick. All right. And we also have this higher time frame break of structure. Okay. All right. And also a liquidity hunt of the relative equal highs. So, we are definitely bullish. I'm just looking for a trade to get in on, with a retrace so we can be pro trend. I hope you found this, the analysis beneficial. Make sure you grab, make sure you subscribe to my channel. If you want to get more updates, you want to get more free education, free training, free analysis. Okay. Make sure you join us at Lions Den FX free Telegram. The link is in the description, and make sure you smash a like if you enjoy what I'm doing here and you want to see more of it. All right. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you leave that in the comment section of this video. Also, I'm leaving 2 videos on your screen right now. Choose both of them and check out the other analysis I have for the coming week. I will see you in the markets. Be careful.